In this video we'll be helping you take down Uth Duna in Monster Hunter Wilds, but remember to try and give it a go by yourself first, as it's the best way to learn. Uth Duna is the apex monster of the Scarlet Forest, which can cover its body with a watery substance that acts as an extra layer of armor. You can break this watery armor to make its attacks less powerful and knock it down too, though it does become quicker without the Vale weighing it down. This Leviathan mainly uses its body for physical attacks, but can also create waves that can deal water elemental damage and knock down any hunters. The Water Blight will slow your stamina regeneration and can be healed with a Nullberry. You want to equip some thunder weapons to make this fight easier, as this is the monster's main weakness. Naturally, this makes shock traps a great tool to bring for this hunt. There are multiple spots where you can pull down rubble on top of the monster, like when it's swimming to a new place in area 13 or when it stays near the dam in area 15. It also has an area specific move where he swims and leaps from the water in area 17. You can cancel this attack by pulling down the lock ruins. Its head, tail and forelegs are all breakable, and its mouth is another weak spot. Its head is also very weak to blunt damage too. Most of its body is covered by that water veil though, and this will block your damage indicated by the blue damage numbers. If you deal enough damage to this veil, it will then break and Uth Duna will be knocked down. You can now deal damage to it anywhere, but remember the veil will regenerate after a while. It will roar and spin when this happens, so guard or keep some distance. One thing you'll definitely want to watch out for is the massive waves that it can send towards you, dealing damage, knocking you down and causing water blight. It can also send out smaller waves too, which will just bump you back slightly. It will create waves though with most of its attacks, so just constantly be aware of these. The monster can slide a pretty large distance during fights to reposition, even chaining this alongside other attacks. So simply keep in mind this monster can be quick and agile for its size, and be prepared. An attack it often throws out is its belly flop, where it will raise its entire body as well as its two front arms and then come crashing down onto you, sometimes creating a big wave that deals more damage too. The best way to dodge this is sideways, as it mainly covers the area in front of it. This way you dodge the slam as well as the wave. Just be careful because it can use two belly flops back to back. Its body twist attack is where it coils up its body and sweeps forwards, creating a small wave as well. This has a simple tell, so move back when you spot it. You can actually move back for the first spin hit and immediately walk forward, so the second sweep will miss you, but the timing can be tricky. Uth Duna can also perform a giant majestic spinning leap before crashing down onto the floor after a brief delay, creating small waves to both its sides. Dodge this one sideways if you can, and maybe dodge again to pass those waves. This move can temporarily create a weak spot on its head, so attack this with focus mode after dodging the attack. This Leviathan can also charge forwards towards hunters and end with an arm swipe in a large area. It will roar, plant its claw into the ground and then raise it before dashing towards you. But it does give you quite a bit of time to prepare, so just time your dodge or block and you'll be fine. If you stay near its rear for too long, Uth Duna might throw out a foot stomp attack, which is quite slow, or even a tail slam which creates a big wave behind it. Watch out especially for that tail slam, and dodge to the side again to avoid the slam as well as the big wave. Since you will be dodging to its side quite often, keep in mind that it can also throw out a sideways swipe with its front claw to push you away. As for its front, this monster can throw out a headbutt, where it gives you a cheeky little wiggle before moving forward and throwing out a headbutt attack. It doesn't really have too much reach though, so you could easily just avoid it by walking away. It can also try to bite you though, and this attack has more forward reach, so to avoid it, move to, you guessed it, the side and then attack it. Finally, it can also swipe with its front claws, creating small waves too. And that's everything you need to know about the hunt for Uth Duna in Monster Hunter Wilds. If you're still struggling or want to see more details like its location, drops or armor sets, then click the link below to head to our website and check out the full written guide there. Thank you all for watching guys, and happy hunting.